makeup for women over 50. So if that's you, stick around. We're gonna do a really quick, easy Cheetah Method with cream foundation. The key to this makeup is it just goes in one place on your face. And I'm gonna show you how that works. It's actually pretty fast and anyone can do it. It's foolproof. So I'm just gonna put my hair back so that it's not in the way and you can see my full face. I am gonna use just these 4 colors right here and then these additional 4 colors right here. So it's called the Cheetah Method. You'll understand in about 3 seconds when I start applying it. My face, I've washed my face, my hands are clean, my face is moisturized, and it's ready for my makeup. Now, if this was daytime or earlier in the day, it's actually been raining all day, so it's not like sunny right now, but if it was sunny and I was outside then, or I was outside all day, then I would put on sunscreen. But because it's later in the afternoon and I am not needing sunscreen, my face is fine with just moisturizer. So this is a really easy, simple way to get a beautiful, glowing complexion and just minimize the things that bother you. For instance, I want to minimize the redness right here and discoloration in my eyes. I've got redness right here and down here. I've got some discoloration from maybe melasma, some sun damage. I've got a little scar right here. So all of those things are meant to be just minimized by this makeup. So this is sort of my before, and let's get started. I am gonna use my hands. Like I said, they're clean, and I like to dab them into my makeup. Now, you could use a small brush if you prefer to do this method. It's totally fine. And I would use a brush like this. This is the smudge brush. So it has a very soft edge right here. They're kind of dense, and then this is more of a flatter edge. And you've seen, I've used this before to do this, but I really like using my fingers because I can feel the product and I can feel how much I'm putting on my face. So I am gonna go in with my first color. This is the brightener, and it's crazy. I'm just gonna dab it where I want it. And there's a method to my madness. I am brightening around my eyes because you want, now I'm not gonna do the cheetah like dots down my nose. I'm gonna put a dot right there, and then I'm gonna go into my first and second color and put that on my eyelids like that. Again, on the other eyelid like that. And that's it for that first color. Now the second color I'm gonna go into is my color corrector, and you can kind of see it has some orange in it. The reason for that is that the orange is going to counteract this redness around my eyes. And that's my Amazon man just arrived and he's waving at me. Now my dog's barking. So I'm just going to dab it like that. Like that. Sorry, the dog is barking. If you can hear it, I can hear it. Do you ever get scared? Okay, now I'm gonna go into my third color, which is my main shade. And I'm just gonna put it like right along here. Okay, like that, okay? And then what you're gonna do is just put the colors where you need it, like that, right? So if you can see, I haven't layered them. I've put one color here and one up here, like that, okay? And then I'm gonna take my fourth color, my last color, which is my contour, and I'm gonna go in like this, again, dabbing, and I'm gonna put the contour up here like this. And this is why it's called the Cheetah Method, because it looks like little cheetah marks all over your face. Now for here, I prefer to put a line versus dots, so I'm gonna just do a nice line like that, and like that. Okay, now you can take your same color. This is the dark contour color. I like to rub it between my fingers and then just do a little bit down my nose like that, and in the end, and then whatever's left, I'll put it under my chin and like down here. I don't need a lot of color right here because I have a pretty pronounced chin, but if you don't have a pronounced chin, you'd want to put some here. You want to miss this spot right here where your jowls are and then go right here. Okay, so that's every color of the first layer. And then I will go to the second layer, And this is my bronzer, my illuminator. This is my lip and cheek, and then my gloss. I'm gonna go into my lip and cheek. I'm gonna put that right here. And you can see that I haven't layered any colors at all. Then I'm gonna take my illuminator right here. I am gonna put the illuminator among, sort of around the blush, because that's gonna give a really nice, like, sheen glow on my cheeks. And then for the bronzer and the illuminator, I could also use these as an eyeshadow. I can use the bronzer to warm up my face. So maybe I'll just put a little bit in between here to give a little bit of warmth like that, and a little bit in here to add a little warmth, like sun-kissed. And that's it. I'm gonna take this is my Plush Prep Mist. I'm just gonna shake it. And you can see how fast this is. It's so fast. So you wanna hold this away from your face, like that. And it is wet, but it's okay because it'll dry and it'll help. Just gonna do this for 1 second just so it's not so wet. And then I'm gonna go in with my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna go and blend it just like this. And what happens is when you do the Plush Prep Mist, it makes it so easy to blend. So I'm just gonna lightly push it into my skin like this. And I'm doing the lightest color up to the darkest. And you wanna just I'm gonna look in the mirror so I can see. You'll see in a second. But it will blend really easily. See how that blends on your face, right? And then I'm gonna go in here, and the bronzer's just gonna add a little glow. And don't forget your eyes. You wanna blend it up like this. And I'm not trying to move it, I'm trying to just press it into my skin. Okay, and then I'm gonna go up here into my contour, and I just wanna blend it so there's no cheetah dots. And then you're gonna see it, how cool it is. It's just like magic. So good. Okay, there's that. Okay. Like that. And like that. And then don't forget right here and right here. You can see how it gives that really pretty glow. And you just make sure everything's blended. And then if you did do it along your jaw, just make sure you come down. And that is the Cheetah Method. And you can see how it has minimized the redness around my eyes, and it's just created this beautiful, soft, clear complexion. And then all you need to do is go in with this is a gel for your eyebrows, and you can see how quick it is. Add your mascara like this, just go like that, right? And then what I like to do is go into my palette. I can use this darker lip color as like a stain, like this. And then I have a gloss. And then the last thing you need to do is go in and add your mascara. I like to use an eyelash curler. I'll have a lash primer and then throw on some mascara. But I just really wanted to show you the Cheetah Method and show you what kind of a glow it can give your skin. And especially if you're like me, if you're in your 50s and you're looking for something that is just gonna be really easy, get you out the door, but not be too heavy. It's not gonna be cakey. It's gonna breathe, it's gonna move your skin. This is a great option. So that is my quick Cheetah Method. So thanks so much for being with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.